Will John Cena ever win his 17th world title? Will John Cena go on and become a Grand Slam champion and win the Intercontinental Championship? Does Cena win the Elimination Chamber? Does John Cena main event WrestleMania once again? Does John Cena be at this year's WrestleMania? We are 1 month done into 2025. John Cena only has 11 more months left on the WWE roster before he heads off into the sunset and retires. And there are plenty of questions looming on what John Cena does for the rest of the year. Which direction he goes, which championships he takes, which matches he wins, which PLEs he turns up at. My name is Joshy Wrestling, and I'd like to welcome you to a brand new video. Today we're looking at what's next for John Cena remaining for the rest of the year, what he goes into, what belt he wins, what belt he doesn't win, where he shows up, and so on. Thank you for joining me today. Hit that like button, comment your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you are new here, then don't forget to subscribe with notifications turned on. So John Cena kicked off the year on the Raw on Netflix debut show, where he came out and he addressed us. He told us that 2025 was his final year, which we already knew. More importantly, he declared his entrance into the Royal Rumble match this past weekend. We will get there in a second. He told us that he is coming for that number 17. Could he do it? The doubts were certainly there. The doubters were certainly there. John Cena truly believes that he can go on and become a 17-time world champion in the space of 2025. The Grand Slam Championship wasn't something he has looked at or even discussed from what I have seen. His focus this year is to end on 17. Could he do it? Will he do it? So the Royal Rumble went down this past weekend, and what a Royal Rumble it was. An absolute star-studded Royal Rumble lineup from top to bottom. We've got John Cena, we have Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. There were so many fantastic names. It was an incredible Royal Rumble PLE, not just men's, but the women's was tremendous too. We had a fantastic tag team match. We had a fantastic ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Staying on track though, John Cena made his hugely anticipated return to the Royal Rumble. This was his last ever Royal Rumble, and the emotions were certainly high. At number 23, John Cena entered the match, and what a moment this was. Probably the biggest pop of the entire night as Cena made his entrance, and what a fantastic moment this truly was, to see John Cena, the GOAT in my eyes, make that last return, that last entrance into the Royal Rumble. So it was so cool to see John Cena back. We haven't seen him since the 2018 Royal Rumble, when he eliminated 3 men and was eventually eliminated by the current US champion Shinsuke Nakamura. John Cena was back. It's 2025. It's a crazy time to be alive. John Cena, in my opinion, had a fantastic night, eliminating 3 men once again. Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and Logan Paul. I was so excited when he got rid of Logan Paul. It was great to see John Cena back. 2008 and 2013 were the 2 years we've seen Cena win the Royal Rumble match. Could Cena go on to do it again? A couple of tremendous moments here, right? John Cena, we're getting shades of old John Cena here, right? The super powerhouse John Cena. He's got Jey Uso and Logan Paul locked up there, ready for the AA. It was just a really nostalgic moment seeing Cena do things like this. We remember the time when he lifted Big Show, and I believe it was JBL, on top of him for the AA. This absolute nostalgia right in the memories. Let's keep moving. A great moment here actually between the final 5 or 6 maybe. I believe we had AJ Styles, Jey Uso, Logan Paul, and this moment right here. 3 absolute alphas of the WWE. John Cena, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. What a moment this was. Really cool to see. 3 of the biggest guys that the industry has ever seen square off and really drive the crowd absolute bonkers to this point, at home and also in the stadium in Indianapolis. So the final two men in the Rumble was Jey Uso and John Cena. These had some fantastic spots, especially on the rope towards the end of the match. Cena went for his AA. Uso was able to get just over the ropes back into the ring and throw John Cena off. This was the moment that Jey Uso won the 2025 Royal Rumble match, and this left a lot of people very, very shocked. Jey Uso was the winner. John Cena was not, and that's the exact reason that we have a video right now. Did I think Cena was actually going to go on to win the Rumble? I did not. What's next for Cena? Let's continue in this video. So after the Royal Rumble match, John Cena took to the press room where he did a sit down with the media. Very different to your traditional press conference, right? Cena took to the mic and said, look, I'm going to spend this time talking about my future. John Cena goes on to tell us that he has earned the respect and he's put in the hours to put himself within the Elimination Chamber match come 1st of March. Now, this is huge. John Cena's not going to do any qualifying. We're not even going to see John Cena all the way until the next pay-per-view, the Elimination Chamber. John Cena is currently over in Hungary filming his next film, this of which we did not know. We knew that Cena was going to do X amount of dates over the year, but we believed that he was going to take some time out of filming. Apparently not. John Cena is not currently going to be in until we see him again come 1st of March. But that's the next time we see him. John Cena right here declares himself in the 2025 Elimination Chamber match in Toronto. So we knew that John Cena was going to be at the Elimination Chamber in some capacity already. John Cena had been announced for the Elimination Chamber for some time. Not particularly in the match itself, but actually on the card. He's been on the poster. He's been the poster boy as such, which is fantastic because we're so used to seeing John Cena as the poster boy. This is pretty cool to see. But like I said, we already saw Cena being in or at the Elimination Chamber in some capacity. We now know he did not win the Royal Rumble match like he said he would. He's heading to the Elimination Chamber. He's going to take on, to this point, we know that CM Punk is in the match. He defeated Sami Zayn this past Monday on Monday Night Raw, but who else will join him? We know that Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio are set to tangle as well at some point. I think this upcoming Monday Night Raw, that one's going to be quite a good match. I believe we'll see Logan Paul actually enter the fray here, leaving 3 more spaces with the winner of this match going on to fight the champion at WrestleMania. The big question really is about who Jey Uso is going to choose. At this point, Jey Uso has not chosen any champion in which he will take on at WrestleMania. It's very, very likely that it's going to be Gunther. Now, we know that Jey Uso and Gunther had a match 1 week prior to the Royal Rumble when they fought at Saturday Night Main Event. That was a great match. That's why the decision to make Jey Uso the Royal Rumble winner was quite a confusing one. But nevertheless, this isn't a video about Jey Uso. This is a video about John Cena. I believe if John Cena or anyone was to win this match, they'd probably go on to take on Cody Rhodes, with Jey taking on Gunther. Do I believe that this is the match that John Cena wins and gets him to that world title opportunity? No. So would I have much of a video if I was to say that John Cena was going to win this match, go to WrestleMania, and then become champion? I don't believe this is what we're going to get. I actually think WWE are going to really, really lean on that never give up persona that John Cena has given us his entire career. Never give up. One last year of never give up. I think that's what we're getting here. I think, once again, more heartbreak, similar to the Royal Rumble. I mean, Cena was finger lengths away from being the Rumble winner, but that's just too easy, in my opinion. Winning the Elimination Chamber match, giving him that, and then giving him WrestleMania and winning the belt is too easy. I don't believe that John Cena is going to win this match. I believe we're probably going to get CM Punk. But that means that the video continues. We move on. So here we are, April 19th, 20th, WrestleMania in Vegas, the grandest stage of them all. And if my predictions were right up until this point, John Cena is not here facing a world champion. So who is he facing? Is it someone that we perhaps think maybe like a Randy Orton? Or is it someone like a Kevin Owens or someone in that genre that he could have a fantastic match with at WrestleMania? Let me predict right now who I think it will be. I actually think that he goes on to take on Bron Breakker at WrestleMania. John Cena is in not desperate need, but John Cena is in need to be a Grand Slam champion. Do I believe he needs to be a Grand Slam champion? Certainly not. John Cena is the greatest of all time in my eyes, but the Grand Slam championship would not be amiss. And if Bron Breakker wanted to tango with John Cena, we could have an incredible matchup. Bron Breakker is such an athlete. He is such a talent. Very, very similar to the early John Cena that kicked around in 2002 against Kurt Angle, right? We could have an incredible match there. And this really could be the moment where John Cena picks up that IC title. Do I believe he'll go on and keep it for long? Probably not. But I do believe that John Cena will, and WWE will, want to capitalize and make John Cena a Grand Slam champion. And also, John Cena has to be doing something at WrestleMania. The other big one that a lot of people have thrown around is him versus Logan Paul. That could be quite an interesting match as well. It'd be massive for Logan Paul. It'd be cool for John Cena. I mean, John Cena's absolutely going to get that WrestleMania match. We don't know who against. We don't know where at. My prediction right here is a match against Bron Breakker for the IC title in which he will win. So after WrestleMania is said and done, there are a couple of pay-per-views, right? There is going to be a Backlash. There's probably going to be a Clash. A few pay-per-views in which I don't feel there's going to be any major things in terms of titles, right? Obviously, every appearance Cena makes is going to be huge, but I kind of want to keep this on the title picture run, right? So we predicted maybe we get that IC title at WrestleMania, but the important one for me, really, in this video is getting over what happens to Cena and that 17th world title, right? So we have jumped over a couple of PLEs, and that is okay. We absolutely are going to love seeing Cena do what he's going to do there, but I don't believe we're going to see him pick up that title in any previous pay-per-views. I, in fact, believe that we see a big moment happen here. The Money in the Bank, which is normally scheduled around the July time. This is not an official picture for 2025 Money in the Bank. Up to now, recording this right now, nothing has been announced for the Money in the Bank. So this picture is back from 2013 when the Money in the Bank was in London. And what a fantastic night that was, by the way, not going into that. But here is where I feel we might get the return of Mr. Money in the Bank, John Cena. Back in 2012, John Cena won the Money in the Bank briefcase. In 2025, I believe he does it again, and this is where we see, you can see all the ties coming together. I don't believe he would have won the Royal Rumble. I don't believe he's going to win the Chamber. I think this right here is where his road to that 17th title begins. Remember, the never give up persona. He lost the Rumble. Never give up. The Chamber. Never give up. He might have a moment at Mania. I really, really hope he does with Bron Breakker. There's going to be a couple of PLEs in between. Is Cena just going to rack up some losses until this moment? Maybe he doesn't win that IC title. But right here, this moment is the one, if I was to put my money on all of them, this would be the one that I would cash on. And here we have it. You know where I'm going with it. The hottest party of the summer, SummerSlam, going to 2 days. The first ever 2-night SummerSlam ever. The only other two-a-night event that we've got up to now is WrestleMania. This one right here, I believe John Cena takes that pretty briefcase and cashes it in on whoever the champion is at this pay-per-view, the SummerSlam 2-night pay-per-view held in New Jersey. What a moment this would be. The never give up persona, I believe, is really, really going to run this. John Cena to be the 17-time world champion on this night right here. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. So there you have it. That is how I would predict. That's how I would book John Cena's final run in 2025. I believe he picks up the 17th world title at SummerSlam around that August date. He's got 4 months left then, after then, to kind of do what he would like to do. Maybe defend the title a little bit. Who knows? Remember, these are all fan guesses. I have absolutely, get these things wrong all the time. But it's been a lot of fun just sitting here and kind of putting the pieces of the puzzles together in my brain and trying to build something. That's what we do as fans. We try and build out what we would like to see. Guys, I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit that like button. And if you are new here, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So please don't forget, subscribe with notifications on.